Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audio Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Banerjee. Kal US stock markets closed in the red and we are seeing a follow through in Asian equities as well. But the sell-off is not large, just a halka ek sell-off hai, जिससे कारण the mood is risk off. US bond yields have ticked higher because of some hawkish comments from one of the Fed members who basically said that Fed may pause after just one cut. The dollar rupee is primarily trading flat 82.91 on the spot levels. Overall, it's a range bound kind of a scenario. 82.75, 82.80 is the support. 83.10, 83.20 is the upper cap. इसी range में फिलहाल है. It's a very narrow range, but as long as we are not getting any fresh triggers, it is difficult for USDINR to break this range. Possibly because जैसे एक तरफ FPI और corporates का inflows है, जिसके कारण there is selling at higher levels. दूसरे तरफ possibly RBI का heavy intervention है at lower levels, buying dollars, जिसके कारण it is not able to break down. But in case if it breaks down 82.75, इसके लिए it makes sense to have a long OTM put because the option premiums are dirt cheap. Because of 2-decade low implied volatility. Implied volatility is inching towards 1%, something which was unthinkable, right? Such low volatilities we haven't seen since possibly 2000, 2001. The worst situation may, it is natural to have your hedges very cheap. So it makes sense to have your tail risk covered. कि आप अगर short straddle कर रहे हो, short strangle कर रहे हो, कुछ भी ऐसा करते हो तो it makes sense to have a long out of money call or put which has like 1, 2 or even 3 months to expiry. If your overall cost is low, in case something happens and we see a big move, then you have a position to take benefit or at least you have a position जो आपका existing position को hedge करेगा. इसके लिए I would suggest that you have a long out of money put at this point, and if you want to have a neutral stance, also have a long out of money call. If not March expiry, something like April expiry can be considered because that will be into the election season, so that you can consider. अभी फिलहाल के लिए it's a scalping trade, buying on dips with a stop loss below 82.75, short straddle, short strangle, but keep this range in mind for a stop loss. दूसरा cross currencies में if you look at what is happening, again वहाँ पे भी it's very a range bound kind of a situation in GBP, in Euro, but Euro में एक हल्का सा uptick है. So if that trend continues, then we can see Euro-INR continue to be bought on dips. GBP-INR is largely range bound, but at lower levels there is buying. Yen-INR में the market is interestingly because of the high carry, it's ignoring all the economic data that is coming out. Last 2 दिन में we have seen the capital spending do quite well, which is good for the investment side of the economy. दूसरा जो inflation data आया, the core inflation, the CPI, the headline, both were quite impressive and high, and जिसके कारण the market has now started to price in possibly the BOJ may move sometime in April on the interest rate hikes. Now we have to see whether that happens or not, but as of now, if you look at the yen traders, they are not willing to push the yen higher on the back of that expectation. क्योंकि जो carry है, मतलब जो month on month premium है, वो इतना high है कि traders are emboldened to keep shorting yen. But we have to be cautious. Because dollar yen, if you look at yen and it has also slipped into a range. So yes, you can do the yen carry trade by selling yen INR, but you got to have a proper stop loss and ensure that your position size is small. आज कोई major economic data है नहीं, so basically the risk sentiment will drive the major currencies. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.